Okay, hello everyone. Hopefully you can see and hear me alright, and hopefully the video won't be delayed like last time. Today we're making shepherd's pie, which is something that was recommended to me actually by a family member. And yeah, so that's what we'll be doing. I'll give you the recipe, I'll show you all the process and everything, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Right, let's get started. Okay, so firstly, ingredients. Two carrots, like 5 potatoes just about, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce, 500 grams of mince, and 250 grams of mushrooms. Hi there, one and only, sorry. Hi there, one and only user. How you going? Hope you're going well. Right, just gonna get everything out. Now, I'm actually using Impossible mince for this. Because it's what we have in the house for some reason. We'll see if it's good or not. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Ooh. One sec, gotta move this book to the side. Keeps getting in the way of everything. Hopefully Impossible Meat is actually good. I've never had it yet. I've never had it either, but yes, we'll find out today. Hopefully I'm not too quiet. I might be a bit quiet. Can you hear me alright? Anyways, right, vegetable peel. And a knife. Might not peel these carrots actually, they seem a bit small, so if I peel them there might not be much left. We'll wash them though. Actually that one's got some roots on it, I'll peel those off. One sec. Right, I'll give the volume a boost on my end in a sec. Okay, there we go. It's turned up. Hopefully I'm a bit louder now. Right. Now you want to cut these into fairly small pieces. Just realized when I should put the camera on the other side because my hand keeps blocking the view. Right. Yeah, fairly small bits. Like smaller than this even. Like, I reckon we'll cut these into quarters again. Yeah. Yep, like that. Hope the audio is synced up properly this time. I'm using a different capture device, which makes me a bit quieter, but it should make the audio sync properly at least. The audio is synced. It's good. Nice. It's good to hear. Alright, now this one. Cool. Yeah, basically you just want these to be small, even pieces. Just cutting quite roughly. Right, that's looking good. Maybe a bit finer. Just kind of launching them everywhere. Yeah, I'd say that's alright. Alright, we'll put this in the pan now. But it's not switched on yet, so yeah, leave it off for now. Oh yeah, you want to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius at around this point, pan forced. Right, next up, mushrooms. We want about 250 grams of these. Yep, that seems exactly right. If we don't include the bags, which we won't. Alright, so just dice all these up nice and small as well. Just washing these. Right. But I ask how you're all going. I hope you're going well. I know there's like no one here at the moment, but yeah, still hope you're going alright. Especially if you're watching this on the VOD or something. Right, so now we chop these up. You want these to be quite fine as well. Basically as fine as the carrots. Actually, yeah, probably just thinking about the best way to go about this. Probably like this. Yeah, that seems good. Maybe a bit more. Looking good. Hi there, Chicken King. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're going well. I'm doing good, thanks. Just chopping up some mushrooms now. Right, one more to go. These all seem like roughly the same size. Listening to smooth jazz to get the full cooking show effect. I need to put music on, honestly. I really should. Right, let's get this in the pan as well. Whoa. Yeah, it's fine. Chicken says I got a new USB hub for my birthday now that I have more USB issues. Well, good to hear that you got a replacement. Right now you can throw the mince in as well. We'll do that. Let me open it. Oh, please don't be gross. Please don't be gross. It's like impossible to open. Microplastics really brings out the flavor. Right. There we go, that worked well. Now I'll add the soy sauce and we'll turn that on and stir it up. I almost forgot the garlic. Can't forget the garlic. We did surgery on a garlic clove. Alright, skin's off. Ends off. I said 2 cloves, right? Yeah, 2 cloves. Come on, open. This is so hard when your hands are as big as mine and kind of clumsy. Right, there we go. You could call a cowboy, rename the vehicle koala meat. It's not koala meat, it's not even meat. I can't believe it's not meat. Plant-based. Because someone in the house bought plant-based meat and I thought I'd see what I can do with it. Big hands problems, yep. Sorry if I get quiet, the video is Not as good as it was last stream. I mean, the audio setup. Good news is it should be synced properly this time. Synced. Right. Now we need the soy sauce. How come the measuring cup that you need is always missing? Just have to eyeball it. Seems about right. You're gonna need hot sauce and maybe some bacon. Alright, let's get this turned on. I'd say you want a fairly high heat. Maybe not that high. Get it all mixed together in there. Yeah, it's very sticky, this mince. There's very little meat in them gym mats. Classic Simpsons joke for you. Right, leave that to go. I might add another dash of this stuff. Who is going to be cooked next? Who? What do you mean, who? We're not going Hannibal Lecter here. This is a regular cooking show. This dish doesn't even have any meat in it. Right. Peel the potatoes now. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Simpsony. Hope you're going well. This time we'll chop the potatoes as well as peeling them so they cook faster. Chicken King asks, are you vegetarian or something? Were you here when we cooked chicken the other day? I'm not vegetarian, this is just something that someone else who lives in the house bought. Normally I'd make this with regular beef mince, but since we have the vegetarian mince, we're gonna try that. What gloves? I have no gloves. This is what my hands look like. Everyone comes in here and says, "Oh, take the gloves off." This is what my hands are. I'm not wearing any gloves. Besides, peeling's not that hard. he says as he obviously struggles to peel the potato. Well, it's not my fault they're weird shapes. Cool. 2 down, 3 to go. This is so authentic to a cooking show, getting calls about the most random things. Gotta say, I'd never have TTS on something like this. Or in general. The general Twitch population cannot be trusted. With a text to voice. Okay. Why are they all tiny? So annoying to deal with. Okay, there we go. 3 down. Go on a rant about Twitch while doing all your work. Oh, trust me, these bastards are slippery. Hey, I gotta stir them in, whoops. Yeah, you don't want this stuff to burn. You don't not want this stuff to burn. Oh, fuck, it's burnt to death. Don't worry, I put it on low heat. Well, medium heat. It's not even cooked yet, it's raw. I just heard it sizzling and remembered I gotta stir it every now and then. These potatoes are going in the pot hole. Not in the pot hole, the pot hole. Like, not cut. Give us a tour of the fridge, she says. In a minute. With one more potato to do. Oh, it's a tiny one. I hate the small ones. Why does cooking have to be so dangerous? Like the guy who discovered the microwaves nearly cooked his hand. Ew, this one looks kind of green. No, we'll peel the green parts off, and then it'll still be good, right? That's how vegetables work. Might not even be green, I have a terrible sense of color depth. Remember to always inspect your potatoes for blight. Don't want blight. What is the worst cooking accident I've ever experienced? Probably the microwave explosion incident. I'm sure everyone has their own version of that story, but I did nearly blow up a microwave once. What gloves? I'm not wearing gloves. What knife do I use? I did not buy the knives in this house. I'll show you though. It's some fancy Japanese brand. Sorry, I keep missing messages. I died while cooking, but my dad made me walk it off, says Nuka Cola Cowboy. Those potatoes are so hard to peel, it took me 15 minutes instead of less than 10. Okay. So I've never almost died. What brand of gloves do I wear? Ah, my hands are manufactured by Dry Rider. Ooh, hang on, wrong camera. No good cooking show is complete without some technical difficulties. Yes, as I was saying, my hands are manufactured by Dry Rider. You can see there. Right, let's check on the mints. Oh, damn it. Not this one too. Disaster stream. Stay balanced, you... Okay. This is probably nearly done. It's not charcoal, it's mushrooms. Fucking mushrooms. Oh, that's a philosophical question. Is anyone alive? How do we know we exist? Get on the hot plate. Right, this one you want to turn this one down a bit, let it simmer. I put it on 4, whatever that means. How's my driving? How does an engine even work? How can such a loving God cause such agony? Just kidding, I don't believe in God. Alright. That's looking good, that's looking nice and brown. I'd say leave that to simmer for a few more minutes, maybe just 1 or 2. I gotta say, despite everything, it does actually smell quite nice. So that's a positive. This is the Pyrex dish we'll be using. I thought this had smashed, but it didn't. Yeah. Bit of mushroom schmutz in there. Is this the new direction this channel is going? Oh, it's all like cooking, dial-up chef. I need to have chat on like a teleprompter here somewhere so I don't need to keep glancing across. But no, this is just an every now and then thing. I cook once a week now. On stream. Right. Someone wanted a fridge tour. Who wanted a fridge tour? Simsme wanted a fridge tour. Here we have milk. Tomato sauce, which we will need actually. We're supposed to add some of that. Whoops, I forgot. Eggs, saucepan of rice, I think that's yogurt, various sauces and condiments, chilled water because chilled water is great, butter, cheese, this sort of thing, condiments again, you've got mayonnaise, you've got your aioli, you've got your lemon juice, that's pretty much it. I'd show you the freezer, but that's out of the camera's view. Right, now add some tomato sauce. Pretend you're a shitty YouTube chef like me and drizzle a generous amount in there. What the recipe says, so it must be good. Right, I'd say take this off the heat now, so that's good. We'll let it cool for a bit before popping it in the pan. Chicken King just got his phone unlocking code. Yay! When are we gonna get smell-o-vision? It does smell really good, I gotta be honest. Right, let's add it to the Pyrex. This is like the base layer. There we go, that's nice. Flatten it out a bit. Now what we do is we mash the potatoes and we spread those on top, but that's not for a while yet. Yeah, it's all looking nice and mixed together. I'll put the lid on so it doesn't get warm, or it doesn't get cold. Want to stay warm. Now, I don't smoke, but in a commercial kitchen, this is where you duck out the back to have a cigarette, so feel free to do that now, or a vape, or a soda, whatever the kids are doing nowadays. Penguin says, looks like I'm here for the taste test bit. Well, that's the thing, whoops, too far. I do actually have a mouth, it's up under here. But among my species, it's considered rude to show your mouth on camera, so that's why the taste test bit isn't on camera, although you might hear me do it just with the camera pointed in a different direction. I'll definitely be giving my verdict on this in one way or another, because this is a new experience for me. Galaxy gas, yeah, nitrous oxide. That's super weird. I really don't condone drugs or anything. Like, sorry to be the 80s PSA guy for a second, but drugs are bad for you. The more you know. Signature dance move. I did not know I had a signature dance move. Dance while waiting for the potatoes to cook. I mean, I cannot dance. I've never trained to dance. What we can do is we can look at the birds on the balcony if you're interested. Yeah, let's look at those. They moved as soon as I twisted the camera around. Bastards. Well, keep an eye out there for me, will you? I can actually show you the camera I'm using. It's a Panasonic M50 VHS camcorder. Just reading chat. SpongeBob dance. I can see some koalas. Right. Let's check on the potatoes, shall we? Going good. Womble says that's dope. I haven't had any luck using finding vintage cameras lately. It's funny, every single camera for this production is 90s or older. 1990s. Check it out. This is a Sharp, this is a Panasonic, and this is a Sony. I know a genuine Panaphonics when I see one. And there's Sony and Magnet Box. Right. This potato's going to take forever as usual, so yeah. Make sure oven is preheated to 200 degrees fan forced. Yep, been using a lot of vintage, retro, antique gadgets recently. This camera's as old as one bowl. You know what's kind of weird? This camera shows the heat from the stove as blue, but in real life it's red. I wonder if it's infrared or something. Right, I'm gonna be right back. Keep an eye on those potatoes for me. Just be a minute. Okay, I'm back. How'd it go? Looking fine. Let's test them. Still solid. Turn the heat up. I'd die laughing if they started boiling over under our watch. That would be kind of funny. The autocorrect on this phone sucks. It does on most phones, man. Don't worry about it. You know what's really annoying? When you type a word that obviously exists and it changes it to something completely different. Hate that. Sims to be redeemed, lose an item. That's a long drive redeem, but I guess I can... Nope, can't really lose anything from the kitchen. That moment will have to become the start of the Dialupdude ARG. What ARG? Wait. Yeah, I know the ARG, but what moment? The camera breaking. Lose the potatoes. Simsimi says, I'm gonna go for now. Enjoy cooking. No worries, Simsimi. Thank you for stopping by. See you later. We're just waiting for these to be done. Ah, the camera breaking. Yeah, that was me knocking it off the desk accidentally. Unless this is a face reveal? Well, you're in luck. This is a face reveal. Check it out. There's my face. Alright, how are these going? Yeah, I don't want them to boil dry. You want to punch it. Last guy who did that broke his fist. Wouldn't recommend. Okay, see ya. Right, these shouldn't take too long, I don't think. We'll add some more hot water to keep them submerged. Clearly not hot enough, they stopped boiling. Should be alright though. Oh yeah, here's a good idea. What do you want to see me cook next? A lot of options. What's that big red thing? A bread maker. Oh. This thing? This is our toaster. Well, one of 3 toasters that are in this household. Mexican food. Maybe. That's the toaster I use. It's a Breville. That's the toaster everyone else has used. It's a KitchenAid. And I'm not sure where the other one is at the moment. How much bread are we toasting? I usually have toast for breakfast when I do have breakfast, which isn't that common. I actually don't eat much, honestly. Yeah, I could do tacos actually in the future. Tacos could be fun. I mean, at that point, that's almost white people Mexican food, though, rather than actual Mexican food. I guess it depends on how you make it. How's the weather? I can actually check for you. (23 degrees Celsius, 40% humidity, 0 milliliters of rain. Low UV and wind speed is 0.4 kilometers an hour. Did you get all that? Penguins wants an item. Oh. Sausage and bacon sandwich. Here's your sausage and bacon sandwich. No sausage, no bacon. My vote's for Mexican, so you can make some enchiladas. Maybe we should show some weird stuff that's in these cupboards if there is any. No, not really. Oh yeah, here's a fun fact. Use dishwashing powder, any brand, instead of dishwashing tablets. It works so much better and is so much cheaper than dishwashing tablets. Not even advocating for a specific brand of dishwashing powder here. Just use any dishwashing powder. It'll work better than tablets, probably. It did for me, and it's done for many other people too. Right, let's check these potatoes again. Yep, still hard. First public promotion with jazz music is in the Discord. Well, that's the thing. I'm not promoting any specific brand, and I'm not paid to say this. I'm just saying powder works better for me than tablets, so if you're having trouble with your dishwasher, give it a go. Though if tablets are working just fine for you, that's fine as well, obviously. Does anyone else here own a yogurt maker? There's a yogurt maker in this household and we never use it. I mean, almost never. On the weekend, we actually made some yogurt for the first time in years. Here it is. Already eaten some, so it's not full, but turned out quite nice, honestly. Oh, I just remembered. I still have yet to set up a PO box address so you guys can send me stickers to put on my body. That's something I'll have to do one day. One more says I bought a blender last year that I thought I would use all the time. I've used it twice. Yeah, that's how it goes. We have a blender that's like not a standalone unit, but it's just a stick. You can use it in any container pretty much. Works quite well. But we also hardly ever use it. almost forgot to say actually. Big shout out to Gamer Penguins. Great streamer, and if you like gaming content, you'll love what he does. He does My Summer Car, Farming Simulator, Voices of the Void, that's what I recall, but be sure to check him out. One ball says, I haven't even used the blender for food, just the worst tasting margaritas I've ever had. Fun fact, I don't actually drink. Oh, well, I don't drink alcohol, I drink other things. Namely, a lot of milk. But that's just because I like it. Okay, these are coming along nicely. Ooh. Oh god, that's sweating. Good thing I'm quite burn resistant. One ball says I drink like once a week. I run a movie club in the Discord and drink during the movie. That's alright, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you for drinking. And yeah, milk is good. Oh, that is fogging up. Whoops. I think these potatoes are nearly done. We'll give them a few more minutes to make sure they're soft. So, do you guys like this sort of content? I feel like we're working the kinks out, but it's quite fun to make, honestly. Penguin said, I used to drink every night and way too much. Now I just drink Friday and Saturday evenings due to work. Yeah, fair enough. That's probably a better way of going about it. Penguin says, I do feel much healthier for it as well, yeah. Helps reduce your risk of liver problems down the line, I guess. User says, I stopped drinking and smoking 2 years ago. Oh, that's good. How long did you smoke for? If you don't mind me asking, that is. One ball says, I quit smoking like 5 years ago. Smokes for like 10 years. Wow. One of the users was like, says, on and off for about 7 years, yeah. Well, good on you for quitting. You drastically increased your lifespan there. I've never smoked, but I have inhaled my fair share of soldering iron fumes, so that's probably not great. Come on. I think we're nearly ready. Probably just a few more minutes. Yeah, cigarettes are super expensive here in Australia. Like, super duper expensive. But because of that, we have a whole bunch of, yeah, basically gangs that sell imported cigarettes and smuggled cigarettes, so, yeah. That's the consequence, although I do agree with the high taxes on cigarettes because in a country where you have publicly funded healthcare, it makes sense to put a tax on the smokers who are going to get free treatment for lung cancer later, you know? User says, I'm doing just fine now, feeling better, and off after that shit, yeah. Good to hear you going well. And good on you for turning things around like that. Right, reckon there's a... Yeah... We're getting close to done. Penguin says, I did not know you had public funded healthcare like here in the UK. Yep, we sure do. And just like in the UK, all the right-wing governments keep trying to gut it. So it's still pretty good, and you probably saved some of my cousins' lives, actually. User says, and to answer your question earlier, this kind of content is their best. You love it? What? You like it more than the gaming content? I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Right, I'd say that's done. Oh, it happened again. It happened again. Video lens is fogged up. Okay, there we go. Dissipated a lot quicker that time. Right, now onto this input again. Yep. User says they like this more than the gaming stuff. Cool. And Penguins and One Ball say they enjoy it. Nice. Well, I'm glad it's so popular. Right, now you want to mash that up. Good and proper. Might have added a bit too much milk, but doesn't really matter. Okay, and now into the tray, into the Pyrex. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Cool. Now you want to spread that out evenly across the top, into the corners. Probably not going to be perfect, but it'll be good enough. Yeah, I could have done with a bit more. Maybe 2 more potatoes. I have to keep that in mind. Didn't have any more though. That was the ones from last week left over. That's nice. That's nice enough. And now we sprinkle some cheese on. Yeah, exactly, penguins. I had the same thought. Definitely a few more potatoes would have been nice. But it'll probably still turn out good. Now, do we have any cheese? We do. There's like 4 bags of Parmesan in this fridge. I found some regular shredded cheese, and this will do. Not much of it. Yeah, I used up all the potatoes I had. And I'll see what other cheese we have. I might add some regular Parmesan. Just a dash. Right, there we go. And now, you'll lob this in the oven. And now give that 15 minutes, a bit more or less, if it's looking done, and yeah, we'll wait around and see how it comes out. What is my favorite food? I don't really have a favorite food. That chicken dish that I made last week is pretty good, actually. I'd say that's one of my favorites. Yeah, hard to say, really. Diesel is quite nice. Right, I'll pack the dishwasher now. That can't go in, that's wooden. packing a dishwasher is just like Tetris, but in real life. Which is an observation anyone could have made, and it's probably been made before my time, but... yeah. You know what's wild? I remember when having a dishwasher was like the height of luxury, and now almost everyone has one. At least in my country. Penguins asks, are you planning on cooking any, planning on any baking or sweet stuff? That's an interesting question. That's a good question, actually, yeah. Probably, yeah. Probably at some point, though mostly just main courses, since that's what I have the most. Most nights I don't have dessert or anything, so... One of the users says, yeah, with a lot of tech, cars, dishwashers, televisions, smartphones, yep. You didn't say dishwashers, I said dishwashers, whoops. Penguin says, I don't have a dishwasher. Unless you class my wife as one. Boomer humor there from Penguins. You could call a cowboy, say, did you get the fire put out? The fire? What fire? There, put out. Right, what next? The fire that exploded in my kitchen and caused the camera to fall down. Oh, no. Misconception, actually. That was not a fire, that was just me. Yeah. This camera is over here, is on a tripod, and I knocked it over. Survived alright, though. Right. $10 minutes to go on the timer. And I hope this works. User says, I was hoping it didn't break. It would have been a bit sad if it shattered. Yeah. There was a loud shattering sound, but I think that was something else, and I don't think it even broke. Yep, that was just two glass bottles clinking together under here. Nothing to be worried about. The cat is lurking around the tripod here for the main camera. Don't you dare knock that over. I made chicken nuggets in the microwave. Doesn't it say on the packet for like chicken tenders not to microwave them? I've always made them in the oven. Maybe I'm just fancy. You clearly don't own an air fryer. And to be honest, neither do I. You know what I might do now, actually? I might do some washing up. Because we do have utensils that can't go in the dishwasher. Penguin says, I've been thinking about a cooking stream for years now, but not sure I can really do it with no laptop or anything to have in the kitchen. Not of cameras and no mic will reach. And our kitchen is tiny, but also who knows, it may happen one day. And you could do it from a phone, maybe. One of the users says he just needs it. You just eat your chicken nuggets out of the freezer at the store, huh? And the pre-cooked ones can cook in the microwave. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, you want to see my setup? I showed it last stream. Oh wait, yeah, you can see it in the corner of this. Right there. It's an Xbox. That's my streaming solution. I just put an Xbox and a monitor there. Just kidding, it's a sleeper PC. Right. Thing is, you can probably cook food with nuclear energy. In fact, you probably definitely can. Once you start doing that, it's no longer a microwave. You know, it's no longer a microwave. Penguin says we don't even have a microwave. We decided not to replace it when it packed up since we almost never used it. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's funny. The company that made the camera that is bringing you this video is the same company that made the microwave in this house. Check it out. It's a shop. Right, 4 minutes to go. Asbestos makes me stronger, says one and only user. Prove it. Eat some on stream for us. Alright, 2 minutes to go. Thank you all for sticking around for this. I reckon it's going to look good. I'm going to check on it now. Oh, yeah, starting to brown on top. Lovely. Smells nice too. One only user says, I may or may not have been exposed to it when using expired filters from the Cold War on a gas mask. Oh, you... Rookie mistake. Come on. Everyone knows they put asbestos in everything then. Cigarettes, houses, cars, gasoline, gas masks, everything. You gotta make sure. Chicken King says it worked. Oh, your unlock code worked. Nice. Congrats, Chicken. You're just fucking with me? I figured, but seriously, if you have been exposed to asbestos, you or a loved one may be entitled to financial compensation. Now you're on the Belong Network for $35 a month for 40 gigs. Not bad, not bad. I don't even know how many gigs I use a day. Could probably check, honestly. Right, 30 seconds left. I'm going to zoom in so you can get a good look at it. I think that's about where it is. You can see my Port Elliot tea towel. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's check it out. What do you think? Done? A bit longer. I reckon that's done. Looks good enough to me. Right. I'll get it out then. No, a bit longer, I reckon. That needs another 5 minutes. The back wasn't quite cooked yet, so I rotated it. Sorry to disappoint. Bit of a good old cooking show tease here. If this was SBS, that's where we'd cut to an ad break. Right, what can I show you? How do I keep your attention? I mean, it's just another 5 minutes. Check this out. This is a suitcase I have from a defunct airline. Ansett Australia. They haven't existed since like 2004. Pretty cool, right? It sucks as a suitcase though. Very inefficient. It doesn't roll properly. Do a flip. Do I look like I can do a flip? Especially in this confined space? Nothing interesting in the fridge. Oh yeah, I know what to do. I'll show you the recipe. I talked about it as we were going, of course, but here's the actual recipe that I followed. I think I skipped out on the onion though, because didn't have one. That is my handwriting, by the way. Feel free to laugh, but writing is hard with these hands. There you go, take a screenshot if you want. Cross your arms and look cool, okay. Chicken King says if you ever switch to Belong, I'll give you referral code for $20 off your next recharge. Now I'm sticking with telechoice, thanks. Although if there was a network that still had 3G, then I'd be all over them, but none of them do, sadly. Like this, what do you think? Side profile? That is cool. Good idea. One boss says that's some handwriting. Thank you. Here's something else interesting, kind of unrelated, but Mortine. You've seen this can before. It's a can of insecticide from the 1970s. It's not an aerosol, it's a pressure pack. There's the ingredients list if you can make that out. Guaranteed not to contain water. I always thought that was weird. Like were there counterfeits with water in them? Yes, I did taste this on stream, which you should not do, by the way. It tastes disgusting and it's probably not good for you. I just put a tiny amount on my tongue, yeah. Don't do that. Lest we forget Louis, God rest his soul, yep. The mascot for that company is Louis the Fly, who is very famous in Australian culture for getting killed by that stuff in literally every advert. Up there on the Australian Advertising Hall of Fame next to the roof seal. Right, what else? Chicken King says BRB in a minute. Okay, this is nearly done again. I'll have to check this. One sec. Yeah, that's looking better. Every time I open the oven, it fogs my video lenses. Yeah, that's nicer. Right, reckon that's done now. How's that look? Pretty good. Nice and crispy, I reckon. For shepherd's pie, you can have ancient shepherd folk songs playing for historical accuracy. Did I know there's a cooking category? I did not know there was a cooking category. When I searched cooking in the Twitch category page, all I got was the genre of cooking mama games. So I thought there wasn't one, and I just put this in just chatting. It does look good, honestly. Let me give it a try. Remember, plating it up is important. Get the metal spatula this time, will be fancy. Alright. Could have done with a bit longer actually, but ah well. Oh, that looks nice. I'll put the lid on to keep it warm. Yeah, it kind of crumbles apart. Yeah, a bit too hot to have at the moment actually. I might leave it for a while. Cool down. Am I a fan of hot sauces? No, I am not. Although, some salt and pepper would be nice on this. Maybe not salt actually, since there's soy sauce in it. Yeah, it's still steaming. I know it's too hot to eat. Maybe let's flatten it out a bit, let it cool faster. That's really good actually. I only managed to take a small bite because, yeah, it's still quite hot, but it's very nice. I like it. I'd say that is a success, and I'll definitely be having the rest of that for dinner later on. Category is food and drink, but people use it for cooking. Okay. Well, I suppose that's the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. How long did we go for? How long did that take? 1 hour and 45 minutes just about. Not bad. It turned out really well. You can definitely tell it's not real beef mince, but I'd say it's nice in its own way. Normally I would use real beef mince rather than the plant-based stuff for this, but it's okay. Right. I think we should wrap things up now. I might do some gaming later on if you're going to still be up. But I think it's nearly bedtime for all of all of you, depending on where you are in the world, or time to get out of bed and go to work. Don't feel called out by that. I'm sorry. It's just something I've observed from the geographical location of all my viewers. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, and you all helped these streams be possible, so thank you to all of you. And I will see you tomorrow for some gaming, or maybe later tonight for some gaming as well. Right. It was a fun stream. Glad you liked it, One Bob. I shall see you all later. Bye!